Hello, welcome. Today is November 19th, and this is Gimbalabs Community Code Review, aka the Datum Dons. My name is Newman. Thank you for joining us, tuning in to the YouTube where we post these. Welcome to Gimbalabs. Welcome to the Community Code Review. This is season 2. This is the first episode of the second time that we've run through this. This is a Project Catalyst funded project via Gimbalabs. We're all Gimbalabs members here, and we learn Aiken code by reading smart contracts. It's a different type of way to learn. We focus on reading and understanding, and then that will take us to writing and building. I'm here with Joe and Harsha. Good morning.
And Lewis. Lewis is here.
And Lewis showed up. Hey, Lewis.
Yeah. So Lewis and Johandre, you're both in the same continent. That's all I can say.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Jason should be here.
oh,
Jason is
nice.
also coming. Oh, sweet. So Jason is like a math nerd.
Okay.
It's great to have Jason
He's a
around
genius,
because,
man.
yeah. Unlike the rest of us. Maybe Johandre is a genius, but definitely
No,
not
we're smart.
me and
Me
Newman.
and Sammy, I'm smart. I'm smart. Jason is a genius.
That's
Fair
right.
enough.
Um, so our intention for today is to go through, since it's our first of this new season, we wanted to restart and sort of take it through the very basics. Like, what is an Aiken file? How do you start it? What goes along with it? How does it fit into the context of an application? And we're going to look the hello world investing contracts in what you can see on your screen now, the Aiken docs.
Oh, yeah,
Yep,
invite
yep.
people.
So before we jump in, I want to ask you guys, anyone who can answer a question. So where does Aiken fit into the stack? So yesterday we discussed a couple of things, which is there is like the Next.js and
Yesterday?
gRPC and all of that, which is the like the Web 2 stack. That means it basically connects to the internet, right? And then we also discussed Mesh, which is basically a stack that helps you build transactions so that your wallet can sign them. Okay. And also Mesh gives you like the wallet connectivity and stuff like that. Okay. So now where does Aiken fit into the whole stack? What does Aiken even do? Either of you three, Newman, Johandre, or Lewis, what do you guys think?
I'm gonna give a shot like in the dark.
Uh-huh.
So what I grasp from it is Aiken basically helps facilitating the compiling of your code that you have to so that the compiler can actually understand it, Plutus. Yeah, I don't know if I'm mistaken.
No, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
But does the blockchain need to understand like all the code in our repo? Because we have like say TypeScript or JavaScript files, and then we have Mesh, which is again like a TypeScript or JavaScript thing, but it has its own thing.
Yeah.
Um, but does the blockchain need to understand all of that, or is there something different about Aiken that the blockchain needs to understand?
So what I get from it is basically, I don't think it has to understand all the code because as soon as you compile it, you actually get a Plutus.json file that gives you like I think it's called hashes
Mm-hmm.
for it. So I assume it uses that and just validates accordingly.
Exactly.
Is-
So yeah, go ahead, Neil Lewis.
Well, I was just going to go on a little anyway, isn't it for writing on-chain contracts? Right. So does it fit into the on-chain aspect of it?
Could you repeat that last sentence for me, Lewis?
Does it fit on the on-chain, right? In
Does
terms of
it fit
stack?
on the on-chain? Yeah, it is the on-chain. Like Aiken
Mm.
is the on-chain code.
Well, it outputs on-chain code. And I think that's what,
Outputs?
you know,
So what do you mean outputs? Like
because does it,
So tell me one thing. Right here is a good question. So we write, say, some logic using Aiken, right? And we have a .ak file.
Yep.
Okay. How does the blockchain understand that logic and implements that logic when this specific smart contract is called? So how does the blockchain even know the smart contract exists?
Oh, how does the blockchain? That's a good one.
I think it's the UPLC or the Plutus. It creates Plutus files
the Plutus,
that we.
by the way.
Right.
Yeah, so it creates a Plutus file that will again exist on my local system. So how does the blockchain interact with the smart contract?
Isn't it the policy IDs?
That's a good one. That's what I would answer to.
The policy ID is basically a unique identifier for assets.
Okay.
Yeah. So when you say, hey, this asset is created with this policy ID, then you're basically saying, hey, this smart contract created this asset. That's all you're saying.
Okay.
Yeah. So how does the blockchain? Hey, Jason, good to see you. I have a small question for you, Jason.
Just joined.
Hey guys.
Yeah,
Jason's
Jason.
here. Let's go.
Yeah. So I was asking everyone, how does the blockchain interact with a .ak file? So we have created a .ak file locally, which has some logic, and now we have the blockchain. So how does this logic pass between our local repo and the blockchain, in your opinion?
So the local file is kind of encoded into like a format that the blockchain understands. So this is like the CBOR format for the Cardano blockchain. And then, so the entire code, like instead of ones and zeros, it's input in this format, which a particular blockchain understands. And then that code is now uploaded to that blockchain in a particular address. And then
so what happens? So now we have like the CBOR, which is a common like syntax, would you say, or would you call it a language, or would you call it a framework? What would you call it? What would you call CBOR, Jason?
Yeah, that's the encoding like language, right? So it's like ones and zeros, quote unquote. It's like ones and zeros, but instead it's like machine code, but for blockchain.
Yep. So now we have CBOR. So once we convert our .ak file to CBOR, we have like a CBOR encoded logic thing, which can be read by the blockchain. So now what? So I have CBOR, and then what?
Right. So now that CBOR is like your script, right? Like your smart contract script, and it's stored in a particular address. So now every time when someone wants to,
you're saying it is stored in a particular address. So so now I have like, would you say a .plutus file is CBOR encoded?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah,
that's a great question. Is a .plutus file CBOR encoded?
I'm not sure. I can't say yes or no for sure.
That's fine. Of getting, we drill down until one of us is like, we don't know, and then we go.
I know. That's why you're so excited, man.
Actually, no. I think Plutus. Yeah, actually, no. I think Plutus is like the actual native language for the blockchain.
Plutus is the native language for the blockchain.
Yes, that's Plutus.
So what is CBOR then? So can Plutus directly understand? Sorry, can Cardano directly understand a .plutus file?
I think it can only understand that Plutus file. Like I think CBOR is just like some encoding in between.
In between what? Are we encoding after the .plutus file is created, or where does CBOR fit into a system where .plutus exists?
Yeah, I think so if you look at it in terms of depth, right? So at the lowest level we have Plutus, right? That's a language that blockchain understands. And then above that, now we have, I think, CBOR. And then above that, now we have like Aiken or Haskell or JavaScript or whatever.
I see. So no, from what I understand, based on what you said, Jason, is so we have .ak, which is how humans interact or build like smart contracts. This .ak file is converted into .plutus file, which is a smart contract language that the Cardano blockchain understands, and it is encoded into CBOR because CBOR format is a really quick format to move things around, move information around. And so we convert it to .cbor. So am I getting all of that right?
Yeah, I would
Sounds
say like the CBOR comes before the Plutus. I mean, that's what I think. I think that's my intuition tells me that,
I see.
but I'm not sure. I think it could be either way. It could be first CBOR, then Plutus, and then Plutus, then CBOR.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I
Let's
think
go to the
The
docs.
reason I thought CBOR comes after .plutus is because like .cbor is what you can put on the blockchain. CBOR format is accepted by the blockchain.
yeah, I think, yeah.
Fair enough. Fair to say.
Mhm.
Okay, so now is a good time. Newman, Johanre, or Lewis, do you guys have any questions? I think I understand based on what Jason explained. Do you guys have any questions?
So how does,
No,
because
no.
I think,
Oh, okay.
yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
No,
Lewis
you
and
go ahead.
I think because I'm looking through the docs and I just did a search for CBOR. And it's interesting because we use these terms quite a bit. And it's sort of like community code review is a little bit, and this is our first session. So it's going to be kind of like a session 0 where we just sort of see what we're about. But it's really about one of us guiding a discussion uh, about about things that we're interested. And we generally do what we just did. We start with a very simple question and we drill down to where we're a bit foggy or gray and not understanding, and we talk it out. And CBOR is something that we use quite a bit. And I always think it's like if you run into a big jumble of alphanumeric code, and it's either and you're like, hey, is this this could be CBOR or like a hex, or and you might need a tool to put it in and convert it into readable language. So but then yeah, so I do think that we're on it, that Aiken compiles. We use Aiken to write in English or code that's similar to Ruby or what was the name of the language that's CBOR, or Rust. It's similar to Rust. And that creates this code that can go onto the blockchain. It's just is it called CBOR? Is it called uh Plutus or Plutus
So
Plutus Core or whatever? Yeah.
one thing I know for sure is that our
Yeah.
.ak file is converted into a .plutus file. Once we are done and we compile it, it compiles as a .plutus file.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Until there is no CBOR. The CBOR only comes in when you have to put your .plutus file on the blockchain or interact with the blockchain for that matter. So that is
Right.
why I think right after .plutus file comes the CBOR, and it says here CCDL, which is a okay. So pretty much everything in
Yeah.
Cardano requires serialization is done using a structured binary format called CBOR. Think of it as JSON, but for binary data. You don't have to be an expert in CBOR to work on Cardano, but being familiar with the notation can be useful, especially for troubleshooting low-level stuff. Does this make sense, you guys?
yeah.
Yeah. I think I finally agree with you.
Yes, it
I think
does.
Yes. All right.
Sorry.
All right. So now I think we have some basic understanding of CBOR. So now let's get back to where we were. Let's start with, hey, I am literally some random guy on the internet who wants to start writing like an .ak, like a smart contract, right? What is my first step? My
Right.
first step is this one. So I would create a project, an Aiken project, and you CD into the project. And what does it mean to create an Aiken project? It basically means this
Yes.
.toml file. So to run Aiken, you need a .toml file in the root. From wherever you're running Aiken, you need that. You need this .toml file. Let's try it out. So I am going to actually run this on my desktop. So I'm on my
Ooh.
desktop.
Hey, are we
How do I
missing
go?
opportunity to ask one of the to do some mob coding? Does somebody want to share their screen and try to run through these examples? And Harsha, if that's but that's
No,
one of my
I
favorite
think you guys
components.
should you guys should like open on your
Do it,
personal
follow
computers
along.
and yeah, follow along. Yeah. So
Okay. Okay.
so
So
once you
get
follow
a
along,
like
you'll
Open
see.
what? Sorry, open
yeah.
what? The link?
No,
No,
open
just follow
your
along.
unless there's a playground. Is there could we do this on because right now you would need to have an environment set up with Aiken. So do you
Exactly.
have
So we'll be starting from there because look at this. I typed Aiken new Aiken language hello world, and what does it say? Command not found. That means Aiken is not installed in my laptop. So we'll be going from the top, from literally from the top.
is there an Aiken playground though?
Yes, there is.
Unless yeah, Joe, could you type that into the chat or give us the link because
The only playground I know of is the Aiken one. It's in the
We need
index at the top.
at the docs, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm
you,
going
you
from the top here, like from installing Aiken.
also need WSL for this. So from that, yeah, WSL.
What is it?
Is my internet choppy?
So should I just install ACUP or is there another way to install Aiken? So this is like the easiest way. Let's try it as it is.
Yeah.
npm install Aiken language ACUP. So let's install this and see what happens.
And then you just run ACUP and it installs.
Yeah, that's the idea. Let's see. So okay, so what do we have? ACUP. Let's see what version we have. Depreciation passing invalid arguments. What is this? So maybe dash dash
Oh,
version.
you gotta go dash V.
Mm,
Oh yeah, there you go.
oh, 0
Nice.
0.011. Okay, cool. Now I'll run ACUP and see what happens. So it installed 1.1.19 Aiken dash dash version. Oh, so Aiken dash V. Or maybe I need to like put some stuff in my terminal
Yeah.
to be able to see that. So let me do one thing. So assuming I can't see this, I'm gonna leave this be and I can directly go to the installations, not installations, starting this. Let's see if this works now.
Okay, so you've got an Aiken
Yeah, I installed
app on there.
Aiken using ACUP. So I first installed ACUP and just typed in Aiken. Sorry, and just typed in ACUP in the next one. And then it installed
Nice.
Aiken for me. Okay.
Maybe just restart your terminal.
Is it a good idea to restart? So
Oh,
I am going to restart then. Uh, all right. So let's see if this works. Nope. So that means I do have to add it in my terminal shell for Aiken to work. So for that, I need, I'm gonna ask this guy, how can I add Aiken to my terminal shell.
Interesting.
What is it?
Well, no, just I thought it would work because it was in there, so that's interesting. See
Yeah.
what it says.
KUB. Okay. Let's see what it says. Are you guys directly able to use Aiken after checking what ACUP installer and how to add it? Okay, you can do
Yeah,
that. But are you guys directly able to use Aiken commands after installing with ACUP?
I think I installed mine via Brew.
Via...
So I'm on the website. My connection had dropped for a second, so I'm reading the installation guide.
No.
Nice. Okay, good. And Jason, you'd obviously have Aiken up. I've got Aiken and ACUP in.
yeah.
Sure.
And I'm curious, I guess, Harsha, you're just on a new IDE. Or why did you not have Aiken?
Because it's a
I
new
wonder.
computer.
Oh, the new computer, of course.
Yeah, so
Of course.
I moved my laptop to Windows, so everything is just fresh.
Oh, interesting. You're in the same boat. Yeah.
From
So
Linux to Windows, yeah.
Yeah, I just need to add this to my terminal. Let's see. So let me add this guy. So Aiken bin path. Hopefully this is correct.
oh yeah,
So
you've got to do the path.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Joe.
No, so I think as soon as you run ACUP and then try and install Aiken by that, it actually gives you the command. I think you maybe just missed it. It actually does instruct you, if I'm not mistaken, to set your paths correctly.
Where does it instruct? Like, wait, so
Like when you ran ACUP.
oh really? Oh, so maybe I screwed it up.
I
When
think
I
you
did
just
ACUP, I didn't like read what it said. I just like tried
Yeah.
stuff.
So
Okay, fair enough.
here's a timeout. Here's a timeout. The because Harsha is a community code review format. And again, we're just trying to figure out what this new season will look like. Harsha is acting like the Dawn. The Dawn is like a mafioso terminology, like those movies or whatnot. But he's sort of controlling the show, and he's in the hot seat. Now, one thing that we know about this hot seat is that it decreases your intelligence by about 10 points. Like you just do stupid stuff, like you don't read things, and you just, not to say that Harsha is, that there's a thing that happens when you're the one with driving, that you miss little commands and stuff. So we got to give a pass.
Yeah, true.
So let's look at see what if you missed something with the ACUP, because ACUP should, I think Joe is correct that ACUP should have told you how to get it into the path, and it seems like that's what's the problem right now, is that you've got you have to add Aiken to your path.
So I just got the ACUP working. I installed ACUP. So wait, what page are you guys on, by the way? Getting started?
Yeah.
So I am on this guy, installation first, and then I
Okay.
also have the scaffolding getting started thing open.
Yeah.
Okay. So now I added it on the terminal. Let's see if maybe this would be a good check. Aiken -- version. Oh no, so maybe refresh it or open a new one.
Load.
Let's see.
Aiken.
Oh, and remember to use that. You can use that source command.
Okay, so I can see Aiken
Nice.
version.
You got it.
I
got it.
should be good. So this should work now. So
Yeah.
Aiken new Aiken language / hello world.
Here we go.
All right.
I think
Come on.
Boom.
gonna
So now that means I have like a hello world folder on my desktop. Let's open that.
yeah.
Desktop, hello world. Nope.
So I do it a bit interesting usually.
Shit, I fucking yeah, sorry. I screwed it. Like it's in my root. I created in my root
Yeah.
file.
So
Uh,
what I usually do is when I run the Aiken new command, I actually go into a folder and then I just
Mhm.
replace the first section. So you say Aiken new, and then you say the folder name and then slash the new folder you want to create. So that just avoids like setting it to your root.
Oh, like that. Yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to delete all of these files anyway from my root
Yeah.
because I've been creating too many in my root, which is not a good idea. But here we are in Hello World. And what do we have
Let's
here?
go.
Aiken Tomel. So this is what
Beautiful.
it has. And so whenever I'm doing this, look at this, look at how this looks. It looks like plain text, right? Does
Yeah.
anyone know why this looks like plain text and what I should do?
So it's a
Extension.
.toml file. We call
Mhm.
it toml.
Just install the extension.
Yeah, that's right. What is this random shit?
Oh, it has no code formatting.
That's right.
So now you're in your extensions in your IDE and you're looking for Aiken
What is
and
this
maybe looking
random
for
thing that's showing up? Don't show again. Logo. Why are these random useless things showing up? Am I missing something? Am I doing something wrong?
interesting.
Let me quickly just check what mine is named.
Oh,
I
right.
can.
Yeah. Yeah, there should be. Yeah, let's look. It's a good question.
Yeah, it's just normal Icon.
Yeah, so installed. Nope. Recommended. So why is mine being sketchy like this?
It's Aiken, Aiken or Aiken from TX Pipe. Maybe do a search for TX Pipe.
Yeah, just import it first. Sorry, I see you're not
Yeah.
on VS Code yet.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So I'm on like a fork of VS Code, which is cursor.
Yeah.
No.
Tier what? A fork of VS Code. That's just
Yeah,
said.
cursor is a fork of VS Code.
It's not
Yeah.
like it's
Is something happening? Why is this taking forever?
Also for TOML files, you could search for
Flows
an
this guy.
extension called
Aiken
Uh-huh.
is your path. Okay.
depending.
What was that?
Then for TOML files, search for an extension called dependy.
D
DEE. Dependy, like dependencies, but dependy.
Dependy.
D-
D
Single
Just
E.
one E. Oh,
depend. This one, right?
Not
Does
sure.
it empowers developers to efficiently manage
I don't
dependencies
think
and
this is one
add
for VS Code.
vulnerabilities? Okay, I feel pretty vulnerable. I'll add this.
I'm not sure this is the one, right?
Oh no, okay, then I would. Like what so how do you spell it? DE?
Oh, yeah, actually, yeah, I think it's a one. I'm not sure. Like I wasn't sure, yeah, but I think it's a one, yeah.
This is the
Go ahead.
one?
Yeah.
Okay, so Dependy is
It's
installed.
just that it has the number of downloads is less than the VS Code one, so I wasn't sure.
24,000, so it feels pretty good. But this, on the other hand, is being sketchy, really sketchy for me. Like, why am I able to see this, but Aiken, I'm not able to see?
it's a bit strange.
Do you guys see this when you type Aiken?
I think you can install it through the Control-Shift-P command and then install it directly.
Control Shift P. Oh, is it Command Shift P for me? Okay.
Follow the lead.
Aiken.
No. I think you have to search, go to the docs, Aiken docs, and then go to
Aiken docs.
then
And
scroll down to
Aiken extension.
no, just scroll down the installation page and then
So installation page, okay.
and the VS Code thing, get down.
So VS Code Aiken, so I'll type that.
Yeah. Is it in the marketplace?
Marketplace. This is the marketplace, no? This is the marketplace, what I'm
The VS
looking
Code.
at.
Okay.
But I feel like something's happening. This is not right. Uh, okay, it's this one, Kiroflop. How can I install this? It is saying you should have Aiken installed. If you do not visit blah blah blah, visual rate.
But
How do
yeah,
I install this?
I would try to click in that marketplace link.
You would what?
Try to click in the link in the GitHub page.
In the like right here, right?
No,
Marketplace.
GitHub. Go to back to GitHub.
Oh, GitHub. Okay, marketplace.
Visual Studio Marketplace. Yeah.
Ah, I see. Oh,
Okay.
so I can directly, if I click install here, what would happen? Is it that would it?
I'm not sure.
No, but you
Mm,
have to have.
Here we go.
no, but I don't have VS
Yes,
Code
yeah.
installed. So I guess this is the only IDE I have. So might as well. Let's see what happens. Did something happen?
Did I can build?
Did something happen? Ah, fucking Kafka. I don't know what happened. Mm. So I installed Aiken, but I can't install TX pipe. Let me try that. Nope. Nothing. So I'm going to close this guy for just a little bit because I want to see if anything changes. Nope, nothing changes. So I don't know what's happening with this.
What IDE are you using again?
It's Cursor. It's just a fork of
Oh
VS
yeah.
Code.
Okay, yeah.
That's something in the chat.
Yeah, so I don't know what to do with this. Has this changed? This hasn't changed. So, so is there a way to install extensions without using the UI? I am going to ask this guy.
I think you can configure. I think with Cursor, I think you can configure the registry to use the extensions
Right.
from VS Code.
Yeah, so let's see. How do I do that? So rules, all of this. This is cursor settings, right? This is completely different. Does it have anything about extensions? No, this doesn't have anything about extensions. Let's see. Where would I find the settings for this guy? Is
Cursor?
anyone? Uh-huh.
Over here. Top
This guy?
right. Top right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But that is the
Yeah.
cursor settings that we just, maybe I should click general, I don't know. Editor settings, configure font formatting, mind map, import settings for VS Code, import settings, extensions. Oh, I'm going to import. Let's see. Okay. Does that change anything?
As Harsha figures that out, I want to ask a question.
What?
Go ahead.
So I just want to confirm the commands or the prompts you guys were writing in the terminal, right? So I just did the ACAP. I just did the ACAP and then did the Aiken new foobar. What did you guys do after that? Just a lot of information.
Yeah.
Did you guys do Aiken build?
Yeah, there's a so yeah, the documentation has that new foo bar. Yeah, that should work. That might create a folder called foo and a project called bar. So you have to look and see what comes up.
Yeah. So it's basically the same thing. There's this.
Yeah.
So we initially did this, right? Instead of Aiken language, this is foo and this is bar, I think.
Yes, that's right.
instead of this, let's try something. Let's try foobar. Foo
Yeah.
bar. Okay, so
Oh, wait.
I created it.
Yeah.
I
Wait, let me
created.
ask
Oh,
again.
see,
You
there
guys,
it is.
before you switch to Fuba, sorry, Harsha. Before
Uh-huh.
you move on,
Yeah.
before you switch to Fuba, what was it before? Was it
Aiken
Aiken
language
lang
/ hello world.
Yeah.
slash hello world? So
Yeah.
instead of that, it's Fuba.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
okay, just
now,
had to clarify.
if you want to know where the foo part
Thank
is,
you so
because I created
much.
it in a different this thing. The foo part, I think you'll find in the Aiken toml. See, foo. That's all there is to the foo part.
So I think I have a solution to the extension for you.
Yes, that'd be awesome.
So go to
Nice.
your extensions.
Go to my extensions. Yes.
There should be a settings somewhere, like a 3 dots or
Settings. Where do I check settings?
Why is this thing so complicated, man? And it looks so simple.
Ah, man, it's
Is
so
this
true.
settings?
let me just check. No.
Settings, built-in updates. Sort by. Yeah, where is, does this specifically have like a settings thing? Should I? Is there something?
I know VS Code has like a little settings one. Or if you go to cursor settings, isn't there a like a settings tab there
So yeah, that's what, yeah. So this is the settings tab.
for the extension?
In the general, there should be an, here I saw extensions and I updated it. Where did I see extensions? Editor settings. So import settings from VS Code. It said import settings, extensions, key bindings from VS Code. I did that. And then after that, I have no idea what to do.
But you can't import like just the extension, because on VS Code you can import the extension.
Maybe these guys fucked it up for me. I don't know.
I'm not sure, but if you can find a place that here in the chat is the extension file, so you can just import that file and it will have the extensions for you.
So where do how do I use this file? Like
On VS Code, yeah, I know you can like easily import it, like in the marketplace. I'm not sure.
This feels like a perhaps a Project Catalyst thing, is to get an extension in Cursor for Aiken.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so
Maybe.
is there anyone else who can figure this out? I'll try to figure this out in the meantime. Does anyone want to present and go through the thing?
Yeah, I can do
Go
it.
through
Or
just
unless,
setting up.
oh, actually,
It's pretty
let's let
simple.
Jace. I think maybe not Jason, but Lewis. Lewis, you're on the same path. Let's. Do you want to share your
Yeah,
screen and go through?
anyone that wants to do it, like whether it be Jason, Lewis, or Johandre, please feel
Yeah,
free to take over.
let me share because I don't know what I'm doing with Windows since I'm switched to Linux. Let me
Oh,
let me
yeah.
share.
And this may get it on a whole other adventure, because I'm also on Windows, and there's a thing that is important to learn, which is called WSL2, which is Windows Subsystem for Linux version 2.
So do I need to
Hey,
download that?
I don't know. We're gonna find out. Joe, which system are you on? And Jason, which system are you on?
I'm running Mac OS, just normal.
Oh,
And which IDE are you using?
Oh, VS Code.
Mac with
I
VS
have
Code.
VS
Okay.
Code.
I'm on
So if I
Ubuntu.
write code
But I use VS Code sometimes.
sometimes.
On which
On Ubuntu,
Jason,
Linux.
which operating system?
Linux, Ubuntu.
Yeah. Ubuntu and VS Code. Which other editors do you use? I mean, and this is, I guess, I don't know if this is private information, but hopefully it's okay. Yeah,
Yeah, NeoVim. Yeah.
NeoVim. Okay.
Use Vim.
Nerd.
Interesting.
Where
So
am
do I
I?
share
And
my
so,
screen?
yeah, let's share your screen, Lewis. Can you do it?
Oh Lord, 1 second. Need to figure out this thing.
I have
Nice.
one more suggestion for. Oh, it's not sharing a screen anymore. It's fine.
Wait, let me close a few apps. 1 sec.
No worries. It is one of those things. Like Harsha and I have been walking or doing it ourselves or helping people through this for several years now, and getting the environment set up is like it's always a hurdle. And from my own experience, understanding the Linux environment is like, now that I feel comfortable there, npm install and creating folders, navigating. I have my own little thing with WSL, which is like a remote connection from my Windows to a Ubuntu install. There's a lot in there. It's foundational knowledge, and if you're comfortable with it, you got a leg up. If you're not, it's a bit of a journey. And it feels like maybe Lewis is on that journey right now.
Sorry, what journey again? Say that again. Sorry.
Well, just getting the environment set up, and
Okay.
actually, and learning Zoom. So there's another one. So now you got your screen shared. So let's pop into your IDE and see what it looks like.
Oh, I haven't even gotten there yet, man. ICAP.
Oh, okay, yeah, no
So I did
worries.
ICAP. So that's what I did. And then, oh, damn, am I doing it again?
Yeah, let's see, because right now we can see your browser with the language with Aiken docs on it.
Oh. Are you seeing this now?
Nope, still the browser.
Oh, hallelujah. Oh, sorry, man. I wasn't sharing my screen. Okay, there we go.
Yeah. I can see your cursor moving.
Okay, there we go.
Nice. Okay, so what I can tell is that you are in the PS or PowerShell of Windows.
Partial terminal. You guys is partial? I don't know, man.
Yeah, bring it up and let's see what happens. Like, is there instructions on how to install it on straight Windows?
This one?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, do that.
Oh, wait.
Beautiful.
Oh, just remembered.
So you got to take out that PowerShell, because I think that's no, maybe that is the command. Let's see. Dude, it's working. Oh
Let's go. Yay.
yeah.
Technology. So
So then I think the command you would give is just a cup.
Yeah.
but I did that. I've done that twice. Should I do it twice? Yeah, there we go.
No, you have already installed it. No, you have already
Yeah,
installed it.
that's what I
Aiken,
thought.
Aiken just like redoes it. So what are you guys trying to do now? What do you want to do?
We're
So
trying to get.
I think
Yep.
so I think I've installed ACAP and Aiken, right?
Yeah, you have
Because it
installed ACAP
says
and Aiken. That's why it has some
Yeah.
instructions like Johandre was telling us. It has some
Oh.
instructions. Make sure type Aiken -- version, and if it doesn't, if it says this command does not exist, That means you'll have to update your shell.
Yeah. You got it. You got it.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I got a version,
Win. Win.
Yeah. That means you're all set.
Fuck it.
So, you want to go to the next step in the tour?
Oh, me? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Let's do it.
So are we on the Aiken command line comes a built-in, blah, blah, blah.
No, let's go. Go. So now I mean, you can scroll to the bottom there. And
No, now you're all set. Now it is time to start writing your
Oh.
code.
yeah, so go down. The next thing is
Oh.
the get started. Or there, yeah.
Yeah,
So
now
here's I
you
was confused.
create the
Huh?
repository.
Yeah. So then do that Aiken. Oh, so see where it says
So
Aiken new /bar. You can go and use that
It's
command,
that
or
again, Newman?
so you
I
guys
use this
gotta
command?
yeah, or Harsha, where is that other one? Oh, go to the hello world example. Like, let's
Yeah,
get out
go
of
to
this
hello
getting
world.
started. Go to hello world. It's a little better.
Oh, here we go.
Yep.
Yeah, go that one.
First steps.
Oh, this is the link I was asking. Yeah, thank
Yeah,
you.
man.
Thank you.
Now you're on it. Now
Thank you,
you're on
guys.
it. Now you're on it.
Yeah. So I know
Right.
I'm not even sure if I want to type it. Aiken new Aiken.
oh, so just something to note. I think the Aiken Lam is the owner of the project, and then Hello World is the name of the project.
So I changed
Oh.
the Aiken lang.
Essentially, what a lot of people do is like change Aiken lang to like their GitHub username or something.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. Yeah.
Now you just cd into the hello world.
Yeah,
Hey, let's go, guys. And then what?
it
Code
works.
that.
Okay.
Let's go.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. So now open that toml file. Open the toml file.
So it doesn't look
And we'll
like,
see if your extension.
yeah, it doesn't have an
Shit.
extension.
So let's see if we can get the extension in. So here's your challenge, Lewis. Can you get the extension
I mean, extension should be pretty
for
easy
Aiken
for
in
you
there?
guys.
So you go.
Well, you know,
more
if it can
complex.
start a Harsha, then let's see if it can stop a Lewis.
No,
So just
it
search
can't.
Aiken.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then it
There
will
we go.
be.
This one.
See?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Are you coming right, Asha? I sent you some instructions
Oh, where do you send it?
in the chat.
Oh, it's
Oh,
in the
let
chat.
me
It's in
check.
the chat. Oh crap,
Oh,
man. I should have let you know that. Okay.
I think I'm set. Am I?
Go back to that tone. It should be like beautiful color stuff. Try restart and see if
Yeah, for this one,
it's
for the-
installed. Did you click on install? Don't do that.
No,
I think you should
didn't
open
click anything.
Aiken file.
Yeah, try restart your VS Code.
Or open
turn
an
it off,
Aiken
turn it
file, I think.
See what happens.
Wait, what Aiken file?
Yeah.
Plain as vanilla.
Now
I'll
go
to
your Aiken file. Go into validator.
I don't even have Git for Windows, man. What?
Oh, that's
Anyway.
horrible. You got to get it.
I do what? I go to?
Yeah, go back into VS Code. Now go into your files, go to validators, and get that first Aiken file. Placeholder Aiken.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh, so there it is. Dudes,
So,
it doesn't format the toml. What's up with that? Is that what mine does?
I think to format the toml files, you need the other dependy extension, I think.
Oh.
Oh, really?
You just go to extensions and then search dependy.
Such what?
Dependi, like the thing we search for. Sure.
The extension.
Dependi.
Depend, like depend.
And
This one?
yeah, yep.
The heck?
Yeah.
This one?
Yep.
Looks like it. Now I'm on a
Okay,
quest.
there we go.
Okay, so now open your terminal file.
Download.
No, it doesn't. Okay. That's strange.
Is it supposed to do something?
Yeah, it's supposed to give you hints on versions and
Yeah,
stuff
I'm
like that.
getting also. Okay. Ah, there we go. Finally.
Oh, that's crazy.
Can you guys see the chat
Yeah. Yeah, we can.
on the Zoom call?
Not on the Zoom call. No. So if you're asking if we
okay.
can see your chat, no, we can't.
Oh, that'd be weird.
Yeah, that'd be pretty weird.
Hmm?
So do I just leave it like that?
Yeah.
So what are you trying to do now, Lewis? So now you have created like a repository. You have your .toml file.
Yeah.
What's next? What do you want to do?
I mean, isn't that what we've reached? That was what I was meant to do.
Yeah,
Right?
that's what you're meant to do.
I'm like,
Beautiful.
what?
Yeah. Now, can you copy the what do you call that? Hello world Aiken.ak file into your local repo and try to run it.
Oh,
What?
yeah.
Say
Do
that
Aiken
again.
check. Yeah. So go to the next. There's the next commands. It'll say Aiken check and Aiken build. But
Yeah.
it's the next thing you want to do when this gets started.
Oh, now running Aiken check. Okay.
Yeah.
How do I open terminal again, man? Terminal.
Oh, interesting. So this is interesting. So you're opening the terminal there, and it is in a PowerShell. So you should be in the right spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Check.
Now you should get 6
Eh,
warning
what the heck?
Look at that.
working.
I found a to-do left in the code.
Oh, because of the
Hinson.
placeholder.
Yeah, so the placeholder
Yeah.
has 6 to-dos where you can add things.
Oh, what the heck? Why is it not clicking?
So if you pull down your terminal, you'll see in the validators, it will actually have to do add something.
Yeah, this one's here.
See how, and that's sort of that's a special feature of the language that you can put inside the code. If you use that to do at sign with a quote, it'll show up when you do the check.
It's like a nice room.
Yeah, a little reminder or something. Because often you'll take something out when you're working on code, and you'll say, okay, I'll remember to take this out or do this, and then forget, and then it's like not working. Oh, I put a blah blah blah, or so this is part of that it's like automated project management stuff, but more of a, and in my mind it's very Hinson, the one of the authors of Aiken.
Yeah, it's quite a nice feature.
Yeah, yeah. So the next one, so you just did the check. Let's keep
Do we-
going. Let's keep going,
Yeah,
Lewis. What do you think?
Okay. Okay, no problem, man. No worries.
Nice. So you
No,
did the check.
so where will you go from here? I'm curious.
Yeah, that's a good question, Harsha.
So
What did you have
my
in mind?
you know what I think? I think you should go through this AK file and make sure Johanre understands exactly what's happening, the logic wise. So Johanre is your like, key. If he
I'm your
understands, then
student.
like you've done it.
All right. Yeah, let's look. What is
It's funny
what is an
how the
Aiken?
class has switched.
Uh-huh. Yeah, we got you on the hot seat.
I'm about to lose brain cells. Let's go.
No, you're about to lose a few and gain a lot.
Yeah.
In that case, let me get some water. I'll be back.
Yeah. Good. Get ready, everybody. So yeah, so we've sort of switched over because, and this is how, and we've got about 30 minutes left in the 90-minute session. I could, scene reset. So this is a community code review. It's basically getting together people with some experience and people with less experience, and basically sharing knowledge in a special way. None of us are teachers here. We're not. It's very peer oriented, community oriented. But basically, it's sort of like a task, and mostly the task is to read and understand code, which is what Lewis is about to do. He's going to read through this placeholder AK file and explain it, and it'll sort of be between Lewis and Joe. In the season one's context, Lewis will be the Don, where he reads the code and he can decide where to go. Like he's like, okay, this is so and so, and he'll explain it. And then if he gets to things that he doesn't understand, he has a problem or a challenge, then the people that are here on the call, who are the supporters, or in last year's vernacular, in last year's terminology, the capo or the captain that help the Don, help the presenter or the reader. And in that way, we kind of drill down into things that we don't understand and we've always wanted to know. For instance, in the very first part of this, we got down to like, hey, what exactly is CBOR? And where is the position of Aiken in the stack of all this? It's sort of a beautiful thing when it happens because it's a different kind of learning style where the learner is in the hot seat and that they control, where they go and the questions that they ask.
And I think it's also it's a good approach because you can see the different ways people actually teach or understand the code themselves.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So Lewis is back. He's got water. He's refreshed. And what I would suggest, Lewis, is go into your IDE, into VS Code, and then just go from the top. I mean, I guess you could do it from here, but I think it might be bigger in VS Code. Yeah. And then if you could maximize that screen. Yeah,
Oh
there you
yeah.
go.
Oh Lord, I'm in the hot seat now.
All right. And then if you make it bigger, if you do a control and the plus key, I think it's control and plus. Hold on.
Yeah, on Windows.
Sorry, I do what?
What are you trying to do?
Well, just make it bigger so I can read it. My eyes are bad. I'm
Yeah,
old, man.
command
There we go.
plus or control plus.
Yeah. Perfect. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. And so now, can you make sense of what's on line one? And it looks like, yeah. just take us line by line through the code and see what it makes sense to you?
Okay, I'm trying to remember. All right, so
Yeah.
the first 5 lines we're importing whatever we require for the validators to work.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and for each of them, we have a specific thing we're importing. So for example, here we're importing the credentials. And where are the
Right.
credentials? That's under the Cardano addresses. Am I right?
You're right. I mean, what do you think? Do you catch that, Joe? Does that make sense for you?
Yeah, so you're just basically importing it now, specific type of things.
Right.
Hey, Lewis.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now moving on from those 5, yeah, because we'll obviously get to meet them down here, or rather,
Yeah,
we'll
that's
talk
right.
about them in depth down here.
Right.
So, I wrote down notes. I remember I wrote down notes from the last session. So we're talking about mint and burn, right? Do you remember we were talking about that when you had that conversation? Mint and burn.
Mhm. That's right. That's right.
Yeah. So I just forgot. I need to like review my notes, but
Oh, no. That's all right. You don't have to worry.
yeah.
Just like, because what I
No,
see,
just
is
okay.
something a little different. So, but you've skipped over line 7, which says validator and placeholder, and you've gone into line 8 where it says mint. And
Uh
so what does it say after mint? That we've got like a parentheses and a bunch of yeah.
sorry, the color for the mint drew me towards it. What the heck is this? Is that
Oh,
relevant?
what is that?
So I actually
What?
just figured it out now. So I'm playing with Zoom. So you see that little edit icon on your screen?
Nice.
There's like a little
Oh,
edit
that's
icon, so
dope.
we can like give an input.
There you go. Yeah, perfect. So what do you think that redeemer? So you got a redeemer, a policy ID, and a self. And those kind of look like to me, they're like uh they look like TypeScript. You know, they're uh a parameter
Yeah, that's
and a
good.
type. Yeah. Is that what they look like to you, Lewis? Which coding languages are you familiar with? Would you say mostly, Lewis?
Uh, thank you for asking that. Um, JSON and JavaScript.
Yeah, JavaScript. So JavaScript is
What
there's
am-
TypeScript is like the next is sort of
Victor.
JavaScript with the typing language
Yeah.
on top of it, and that is what that reminds me of because I'm in the same boat. JavaScript is my uh, uh, primary language, and I'm trying to learn TypeScript right now, and it's super important because it's going to help with the Aiken and the yeah, I would say
Wait, why
functional
would
languages, but I don't know
TypeScript help with Aiken?
because it uses all these types.
Um,
No, I don't.
I mean,
I would think so.
maybe, yeah, maybe,
Well, see,
but you'll get used to like the typing types. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
yeah, because
Yeah.
that's in that on line 8. On line 8,
Mhm.
so redeemer is a parameter,
Mm.
and its type is data, and we could go down and look into the docs for data, and because there's all kinds of formatting and the way to use it is in a way, right? And that's the key because you'll run into all these problems. Remember Asteria, where we ran into all these problems of like how to use stuff because of its data or its type, the parameter type,
Hmm.
variable type. Yeah.
So, Lewis, I've got a question for you.
Should.
So on line 8, why do we add that little dash there? Is that like, I see it, it's like everywhere almost.
That's
Oh,
a good
yes.
question.
You
And
know,
I can remember this, man. I wrote
Which
it
one?
down.
Which one are you asking? Which
But
line?
So the
this
underscore,
dash
right?
here.
Oh,
Yeah.
underscore.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
underscore.
yeah. Answer, right? Because we have discussed this. I'm curious as to how many people actually remember this.
I
Yeah,
remember.
I remember writing it down.
Yeah, I also remember. So I
I
don't know.
also, but I want to see if Lewis.
Yeah.
Wow, everyone's
Come on.
testing Lewis today. Okay.
Yeah, Lewis is like, he's like on the
And I was
map.
just throwing it.
But remember the intelligence points. Remember the intelligence points. It could be an easy question, and he will forget because he's on the hot seat, and that's
Yeah.
totally okay. But that feeling that you're feeling, you're like, I know this. It's like being on the quiz show. You're like, I know this. So, but think for a moment, and if you want, you can look through the documentation too.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
looking through the
Yeah,
documentation
let's
would
go
be a
over a
slight
deep
pain in the
dive.
ass. Oh no, don't look through the documentation. It'll be ridiculous
Oh,
to find
geez.
this.
Oh, geez.
What?
Yeah,
What's
actually,
happening?
or you could ask a friend if you have a robotic super friend, then you could ask a friend.
Well,
Yeah.
my chats are
How
here,
would you
so I
find
can't do
out?
that.
Okay, so
Yeah.
let's get this over with instead of like making Lewis work extra hard
Okay.
for like the
Yeah, that's
tiniest
true.
thing.
Yeah. I know.
So
Let's
when
let
the
him off the hook.
underscore, okay, so now that assuming Lewis did not answer it, Newman, can you answer it? I want to see
Yes, it
instead
just
of
means
like,
it just means that those are optional. It means it's like putting a question mark behind something in TypeScript.
Yeah.
In my mind.
When you say optional, are you telling me that you can actually remove the redeemer and everything will be fine?
When you send a mint, you can leave the redeemer out. So you can just say, and this, because all of them are optional, you can just say mint, and you don't have to pass in a redeemer, policy ID, or self, or
And that
transaction.
is how you know, ladies and gentlemen, that Newman is wrong.
Oh, dang it. Ah, dang it. What does it mean?
So by the way, when you pass in a mint function, you have to
Yeah.
pass in all these values.
Oh,
If
dang
there
it.
is an underscore, it only means that specific value is not being used in the logic.
Yeah.
Oh, I was close. Maybe.
Closer to Lewis. I'm kidding him.
Yo,
You could also
what's up with
write
you guys
it.
at me today, man?
So you have to pass it in, but it's not being used.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the mint function will always take these parameters.
Okay.
So you have to, if you want the mint function to run, then you'll have to pass in all these parameters, whether it's being used in the logic or not.
And if you actually use it, or if it's like, if you pass it in there in the mint function and you don't use it, it will actually like give you a warning and say, hey, you're not using, it's like an unused
Right.
one. Yeah.
So that is more of the language formatting. The language will complain saying, hey, you're not using the redeemer, so please put like an underscore before it.
Yeah.
But yeah, outside of that, like, it's the same thing. You're just passing a mint function with all these parameters. The parameters, you cannot like run a function without the parameters. Jason, do you agree with that?
Yeah, I agree with that. You could also write it without the underscore if you prefer to have your code kind of messy and wobbles.
Yeah, that's true. So it's basically helping like the developer himself. Like, when you see the underscore, hey, I haven't used it. Yeah, makes sense. All right. So what is the next question we have? Is there any specific questions we have at this point? So
Yeah, I have a
if no one
question.
has questions, I'll be throwing like random questions at people and we'll make it like a quiz time thing.
Or Lewis could keep going. I mean, right? So he would keep him on the hot seat. What's next?
I maybe have a question before we proceed.
Go for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is just to get like your opinions, like line 7. How would you classify a validator, like in your
There
own
you go.
words?
Yeah.
How do you classify a validator, as in different categories of validators, or in general,
No.
what is a validator?
Just like in general, what do you see is the validator? Like you see, okay, validator is there. What does it mean to me?
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So for me,
So-
at least, I'm gonna give my
Yeah.
opinion
Yeah. Let's
immediately.
yeah.
So a validator either validates a transaction or it invalidates a transaction. That's it. It basically says yes or no. Okay. So in my opinion, that's what a validator does. Now, there are like a bunch of things. So the transaction is a huge object, which is made up of multiple, not categories. What are they called? So it has a lot of information in it,
Oh,
and the information is
bin
categorized, and it has like
purpose.
multiple data structures involved inside one transaction. It's a huge object. So so the validator has the ability to understand the transaction and say yes or no. Okay, I think I used too many words. Validator says yes or no to a transaction. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyone
Jason.
else? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'll go
so-
and let's go ahead, Jason. Yes.
Okay, so one hint at what the validator is the self thing, the self parameter in each of the different parts of where you have. So you see, we have mint, spend, withdraw, publish, and vote, and each of them has a self parameter, right? So
Yes.
what this means is that all these things are like methods of the transaction, right? So where the transaction is the thing is like a box, and then inside the box you can have different parts, and each of these parts is what the validator is, right?
Yeah.
So the transaction is so just going back to basics, like we have the blockchain, and the blockchain is a list of transactions, very simply put, and each of those transactions can either pass or fail, like Hasha said. And a validator is the code that determines whether the transaction passes or fails. So that's and a validator is basically the name for those, a general name for those instructions. So one test you can do here is that since we have the mint, spend, withdraw, publish, and vote, we can check if the Aiken check thing kind of runs if we remove one or more of the different methods of the validator. Just a hint of.
So you guys are saying, yeah, just to clarify, a validator checks, or rather checks, authorizes. Should I use the word authorizes? No, not me to say authorize. A validator checks the rules before the transaction is allowed to happen. So, like a security guy outside your house, checking to see if you're allowed inside. Is that a good example?
Yeah, the validator is the rules. It
Yeah.
doesn't check the rules.
The
validator
validators are
is
the rules.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, it's not the security guy. Okay, that makes sense. So when you're looking at this contract here, so the placeholder, right? Just to refresh our memories, the placeholder. What should be the placeholder here? Will be the placeholder. Will the placeholder be, for example, if you were looking at Hello World? Oh, it's even over here. Never mind. I was thinking of it in terms of Hello World. Anyway, thank you. So the rules here is to mint. So they will check whatever needs to be minted, right? Or the data inside.
So
Yeah.
the rule is not the mint. The transaction is basically saying, so the validator is basically saying, allow the transaction to mint if it follows the rules inside the mint block.
Right.
So the transaction is the one that does the minting, that does the spending, that does the withdraw, publish, or vote. And the validator will just say yes or no.
Yeah.
And the validator will just
I
say
think-
yes or no. Okay.
And it's we've used in the past, and this is one of the metaphors that James used as like the guy in the bodega or the corner market, who when you go and ask for something, it says, oh, you can do that or you can't do that. It's just like, I think that's key what Harsha said. It ends up, it's a Boolean. It just says yes or no. Just like the security guard outside the gate says you can come in or you can't. And just like what Jason said, that, it's the transaction either works or it doesn't work. And you actually, Jason, made a good, like each one of these spend purposes, and I think Harsha was looking for that word before. The spend purpose is mint, withdraw, publish, and vote.
No,
And
that's
is
a
that all of them?
validator purpose, not the
Not a spend purpose. Yeah, validator purpose. Yeah. And so going back up to like what a validator means is that it has a name. So this validator has a plate and the name for this validator is a placeholder. And then it has like an upper category of what it does. Like what kind of security guard is it? Or what kind of, like it says, hey, this is going to be of this category, mint. And there's certain things about that, a spend, which are certain things about that, withdraw, publish, and vote. Mostly would you say we deal with spend and mint? But yeah, that's my sort of thought on this bit about what is a validator.
I have a question. Do we have to, like when you're writing the code, do you have to write all of them, or can we just write one?
We can
good
just
question.
write one. We can just write one. Why do we need to write all of them?
Okay, so okay.
And then,
So what? Okay, go ahead.
No, same. You can go.
Okay. So what determines which path the transaction takes?
Yes.
So what determines, we determine which path the transaction takes, right? So we are saying this is a minting validator. What does it mean? It basically allows a minting transaction to pass, or it stops it.
So excuse my being naive, or but so let's say you just use the mint. That has to equate to true, because if it doesn't equate to true, then where to do is that actually has to be like a true value or whatever your logic is.
Yeah.
And if that fails, then usually like at the end of your validator, you might have like a else fail.
Exactly.
Yeah, to deny the transaction, if I'm not mistaken.
So the else fail is not denying the transaction if the mint validation fails.
Yes.
Okay. It is denying the transaction if the purpose of this validator is different. So if I create a transaction with a spend purpose, but my validator is actually a mint validator, then the else fail comes in and says, hey, this is a spend purpose, and because it's a spend purpose, I'm going to fail this transaction.
Okay.
Right.
Oh yeah, so also that doesn't answer. Like, okay, so when we're writing this code, right? So we write, for instance, the code that is being shared. We have the mint purpose, the spend purpose, of the withdraw purpose. We have all of them written in the same validator, right?
Yeah.
So when we're calling the transaction, right? So we have to specify in the transaction, when we are kind of calling it in the quote unquote option code, this purpose, right? We can't call a transaction without a purpose. Is that correct?
Yeah. So does someone want to open like the Aiken documentation and open the transaction object?
Yes. So Lewis,
And
do you
that,
you want to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that. Hold up.
Yeah.
I open what?
Open Aiken documentation.
So go back into your browser. Yeah, there we go.
Click
And
on standard library.
Yeah.
Right up on top. Standard library. It's
highlighted.
Yeah, it's jumping and making that blue thing. Here we go.
Now type transaction in the search. Yeah. So Cardano, you see the third option? Ah, there it is. Click on transaction.
Cardano, or
This one?
Yeah, click on
very first
transaction.
one?
Or
Yeah,
this
first
one?
one. First one.
Yeah. And it
Okay.
wouldn't be a community code review if we didn't make it to the documentation. So God
yeah,
bless you.
yeah. Keep on the
Yeah.
keep on the transaction. So this is the transaction. This is the huge transaction body. Okay.
This one?
Yeah, this is the huge transaction body. So we'll be working with everything right there. Yes, perfect. Keep it on that. Keep it on that. So in this transaction body, you'll also see script purpose. You see the redeemers right here section, Jason?
Yep.
In the redeemer section, do you see the script purpose and the redeemer?
Yeah, script purpose redeemer.
Exactly. So when you're building the transaction, all that information is already in the transaction. We are not specifically, I mean, when you're transaction building, like it is being done in the background, but you're not specifically like going and putting that information there. Does that make
Well,
sense?
Yeah. So when you're building the transaction, you have to specify
Correct.
this field here, the pairs script purpose redeemer.
Correct.
And then I'm guessing the transaction runner, quote unquote, will go through each of the pairs. And then if it finds the script purpose to be spent, it will go to now the spend method that we specified in the validator.
Exactly.
And then
Exactly.
if it finds another purpose, it goes to the other method. Any other method. Okay.
Exactly. Yep. But if it finds the script purpose that's not listed in the validator, that is when the else fail comes in and it fails it.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I go back to the code or
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, like now is the good time to like get all the questions out, like just the way Jason, Johandre did. Similarly, same goes with Lewis, Newman, and Ahmad. Hey Ahmad, if you have any starter level questions for Aiken, now is a good time to ask them. Let's get all the questions
So
out of the
question.
way. Yeah.
I was creating a contract this afternoon, and then I used a transaction one. But I thought I had to use like all of the like the inputs, the reference, all of them. But just like a side note, you obviously don't need to include all of them, correct?
Good question.
But what do you? I don't understand. If you, what do you mean you don't need to include all of them? You just use the sections on which you want to perform the logic.
Yes, you don't have to like include all of these.
Yeah, you don't have to include. You basically like destructure the transaction, pull
Yeah.
out the necessary sections, do your specific logic, and then say yes or no.
But then do you have to add like a dot placeholder, or can you just pull out the ones you need?
Yeah,
Like,
you can just put like a dot thing. So you just pull out. We'll go through.
Sorry.
I feel like we can actually see that on the validator
on the next
that
section.
we're going through.
Yeah.
No. So we are going
Yes.
into validator writing right now. Jason,
Well-
do you remember the format? You do the transaction and then you pull out the necessary fields you want from it.
Yeah, like
That's a good question, Joe. Yeah.
Yeah, like if you go to the code, like we have in the validator, in the last parameter of the validator itself, and is of type transaction. So if you say self.inputs, it will give you the list of inputs, the list of UTXO inputs.
Yeah.
If you do self.reference inputs, it will give you the list of reference inputs. If you do self.fee or self.mint or self.certificates, it'll just give you every field in this transaction object or struct, if you want to call it that.
Yeah. Does that help? Does that help, Joe? Because you're going to pull the transaction from the way I understand it, and you don't have to use them, but you'll have them available. So if yeah. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, and also when you're constructing the transaction, I guess that's another question. Like in the off-chain code, right? Like
right in mesh.
Yeah, exactly. In mesh, when you're constructing, do you have to specify all the fields?
That is a good question then. Yeah.
What
so when
was
you're
the
pulling
question?
it in,
What was the question? I missed it.
So Joe's question is like when he's building a transaction, does he have to include some placeholder? Like you can build a transaction that just has inputs, for instance.
Yeah.
Like what is
So
necessary,
yeah, so
right?
for that, okay, so this is how testing happens. Joe, do you have any idea how testing happens? With Aiken, you will have to build a complete transaction.
Yeah,
Okay.
so the testing with the like the test, you just literally
Yeah.
type test and then
No, 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 not just that. Like, but you'll have to build the test, not just the testing part, but like how you write the test. For say, for example,
yeah.
so
You
what's
write it
his
like a
name?
function almost. So you say
Yeah.
like test the name,
No,
and then
you have like a whole object. Like,
yeah,
Lewis, can you click on the placeholder in your sidebar? It is right underneath constants.
and then you'll add like your yeah, you'll add all of the
Wait, and
In your right
the
hand side sidebar, placeholder.
oh wait one
Right
sec.
underneath
There's a
constants. Go down,
Oh.
constants.
there's
Constants.
there's something blocking my view. 1 second.
Oh, I see.
That the thingy with
There
oh
you
there
go.
we
Yeah.
go.
Placeholder.
I
Click
gotta
on
learn
it.
how to do that.
you can use it. Can't you see it?
I can't see it. I can't see it.
Is it clicking?
Click.
What?
Oh, why is it not clicking? Or
I think my
maybe
browser
scroll
just
down. I
froze.
think you'll get to it
Oh
eventually.
wait. It's on the sketch thing.
Oh, I see.
So it wasn't working.
Okay.
Uh,
So this placeholder transaction basically builds. Think of this as like a base level transaction, like a pre-filled transaction.
yes.
Okay. And if you want to test your specific validator, you change up the parts of the transaction that you need tested, and you leave the
Okay.
rest of it exactly the same.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Exactly the same. So you just leave them empty.
Yeah, that's because you're not validating on them, but you still have to create them.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
that makes sense. But I'm gonna quickly pop in the chat. So I have like an example of one of my tests I did, and I did it like this.
Okay.
As that. So I've included the placeholder and then just added the ones I needed.
So are you building? So you included the placeholder. Did it work?
Yeah.
Yeah, then it's perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, are you guys seeing like what Johandre did
In the
in the
chat.
chat? Yeah, he
Yeah.
just put the placeholder dot placeholder. That means leave every other section as is, but these sections that I'm entering, these need to be changed. That's literally
Yeah.
what happened there.
It just makes it a bit easier to code. It's you don't have to like retype or all of them.
Yeah. I mean, so there is like an easier way to do this with
Oh,
like
right.
functions, which is a whole other library we'll go
Yeah,
through.
yeah.
Right. Right.
But yeah, this is pretty good to start off with. I think this is a perfect way to do it,
Okay.
Yes.
and then we can use the other library.
Okay, cool.
Beautiful. Any last
Excellent.
questions before we
Yep.
close down today?
Yep. We we're in a little bit of overtime, like in a good football soccer match. We're in a little bit of extra time, but that's good. We'll allow a couple more minutes, and we can also turn off the recording and do a little bit of checkout, which is often nice to do. We can say our goodbyes now, but if you want, we can do an extra time over in the Discord. So you can join us in the Discord, and we'll go into a voice channel, which is sometimes nice to do just to decompress.
Yeah.
And while I've got the Robo facilitator voice on, hey, this is Community Code Review. We're going to do this every Wednesday for the foreseeable. I think we're scheduled for 13 or 15 sessions, and we'll get together. We'll go through Aiken code, dig down into the docs. We can answer questions, things that you've got. It's generally follows this type of format where we pick a topic, pick an Aiken file, and we go through it. we're a group of friends. We're part of Gimbalabs, and yeah, you are welcome. So if you're listening to this on YouTube, you can join on the Discord, follow us for tweets and things on X, and come and see us. Thank you so much.